Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Roommates. I don't know how to feel about this game yet. Still, I know it's like episode 3, I think, but I don't know. I feel like we're getting close to getting it done. I am a big fan of visual novels, but they usually have to be like really good to like capture me to the point where I'm like, yeah, that's really great, really good. But I'm still not convinced. We'll see though. What voice did I have for him? This will not stand, do you hear me? Oh jeez, what is it now? Something's got Dominic hot and bothered. I guess I should see what it is. I poked my head around the corner to see Dominic yelling at Isabella and Rakesh. What is this crap? You've all known about the inspection tomorrow for 2 weeks now. Am I just talking to myself at our meetings? To be honest, yeah. I agree that you may be speaking more to yourself than us. Will you two shut up and clean this travesty? Hey, I had things to do tonight. But we worked so hard to arrange the room properly. Isabella, your plans are cancelled, effective immediately. Rakesh, you'll be damn lucky if I can convince them that all the bad paint around here is for an art class. This is all besides the point. Mouths shut. Commence cleaning. Oh man, watching Douchnik throw a hissy fit is probably the best comedy gold I've had all week. I'm tempted to rub it in. No, I think if I show my face, he'll probably try to put it into work. Might not be worth interfering. I say we should skip it. All 3 of them are characters I don't really care about. Let's go. Maybe I'll go to the bathroom while they're busy. Nah, I think he's gonna have his hands full with Rakesh anyway. Besides, if Dominic gets fired, who knows who they'll throw at us next. Better the devil, you know? I think. Time to go cram all my crap into the closet and call it a night. And we're back to simulations. So, the reason I say I don't know how I feel about this game yet is because I feel like it's not very exciting or story heavy, you know? I'd say it has a few moments that are pretty fun, but I wouldn't call it anything that's like, oh my god, I cannot wait to come back for that. And for a second there, I thought I was going to be super excited to go through that event, but now it just seems like it was some lame thing, if I'm being honest. I guess that's what it is. There's like no gravity to losing out on these things, because again, I'm not excited, so if I'm not excited to be there, then why can't I just skip it? Alright, by the way, this is my drink of choice today. It's also in a cup. This is a lemonade. That's a damn good lemonade. So I feel like Anne has grown out of her shyness, you know? She talks clearly now, so. Do you know which bus goes by the downtown bookstore, Dominic? They've got a really great sale going on, and I don't want to be lugging all the books back on foot. What's this? Little Anne is off to an adventure. I pull my head out of the refrigerator and look over to see Anne with 3 empty bags over one shoulder. Apparently, she's pretty serious about book shopping. I do have transportation. I guess I could take her. Or I could just leave it to Douchnik. He's probably just as interested in the books as she is. Play event. Skip it. Would my character even help out here? I don't know. Am I thinking of Max in the wrong way? I feel like Max is the type of guy to only do something for a girl if he's super interested in her. I don't know. You looking at Sally right now. I kind of want to go through an event though, because I don't want most of this video being skip its, but I'm gonna skip it. Yeah, I'm no taxi service. Besides, Dominic is probably more than ready to take her, if the way he eyes her is any indication. Nah, I'll sit this one out. I've got better things to do. Okay, so if you're mad at me for skipping that, I'm sorry. Go watch another YouTuber. I'm not gonna apologize much longer than that. This game is getting me back into that groove of voice acting though, and I really enjoy that. So I think I'll continue to stick it through, mostly because it's fun enough to play. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, it's dog shit and it's annoying and it's like an irritating piece of media, because it's not. It's really not. It's actually at least entertaining. I feel like the characters are fun. The story is decent. I feel like the drawings are nice, if sometimes they don't make a bit sense though. Like the bathroom, I still don't know what they were cooking up with that bathroom. But yeah, I do plan to give this a game like another run where I'd probably just skip all the dialogue. Cause that's usually what I do on my second run. I'm not gonna lie here. Wow, I can't believe it's already Halloween. Let me get my controller. I've been so busy with classes, I've barely had any time to think about Halloween. Isabella told me about this party 2 weeks ago, but I hadn't even thought about it until a couple of days ago. Hey Max, are you ready yet? Come on, we've got to get there by 8. Hang on, I'm almost done getting changed. Luckily, my keyboardist Jerry does makeup as a hobby. He hooked me up with a pretty sweet costume, even if it's a little last minute. You're gonna take me a few to get on, okay? Meanwhile, I'm gonna call Chad and let him know I'm on my way. I'm out in 5 minutes, so don't be late, okay? Isabella leaves dialing her cell phone. I forgot about Chad. I'm sure he'll be dressed up as something stupid. You gotta admit, I was looking forward to hanging out with Isabella in whatever hot-ass outfit she chose. Plus whoever else shows up, but yeah, I certainly don't feel like spoiling my mood dealing with that giant slab of stupid Chad. Now I'm rethinking if I even want to go. I guess there'll be plenty of eye candy if I do go. Chad can't stop me from looking. I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna say he would go. I mean, it's a Halloween party. This dude definitely looks like he goes to Halloween parties. Come on now. Well, Chad can't stop me. I'm gonna strut my stuff for all the fine ladies. You know. Quick change later, then I head out to the porch with Isabella. Oh, okay. Well, hey, nice. I always knew you were brain dead. Didn't think the rest was dead too. Oh, bite me, please. Preferably up in my room for the next couple of hours. You're looking damn fine, babe. Is it just me, or is it just kind of weird that they're like, oh, I'll just have to make names to slide with these two? She's got a whole ass man, bro. Is that just me? Is that just me? That's just me? Y'all said that's just me? Okay. That's bullshit, bro. Y'all should not be talking to other people like that. You don't have to tell me hot stuff. Now, if only the others would show up, we could get going. That's called I Am Here. Oh, you dog, you. No wolf, Isabel. I am a wolf. It's a saying, Rakesh. Good, Rakesh. How long did that take? Not long, though the glue I rolled in itches. I am not sure what kind of fur this is either. That's terrible, Rakesh, but for now you look great, so who cares? Who else is coming? I think you'll like this spell. Isabella leans close to me. I like it already. Say it with me. Bippity boppity. Now I know I like this spell. You're never gonna get a scare like that, hon. Come on, you gotta sell it. Definitely, because whatever you're selling, I'm buying. Between the two of you, I'm gonna run out of cash. I'll be happy to bleed you dry later, hot stuff. Your costume looks good too, Max. Thanks. Is this it? Any other surprises for me? This is it. Dominic's hanging back to hand out candy if anybody comes by, and Sally's gonna hand out pamphlets on where to compost your pumpkins. Girl knows how to party. Let's get going. These two fine ladies in a tow. I'm definitely looking forward to this. Together we make our way down to the party site, another house on campus. 10 minutes later, just in time, we're staring at an incredibly well-decorated house. This looks just like the house that we were just at. Is that just me? Whoever did the decorating really went all out. The whole place is covered in cobwebs. I can even see some cutouts that look like ghosts in some of the windows. Welcome to you, our most esteemed guest of whole honor. I presume you are the inspector that we sent for. Huh? You may call me Butler. We rang the constables to solve all the ghastly murders in our quaint dormitory. I thought you were they. No? Well, please, come in. I look at the other roomies, who all appear to be just as confused as I am. I don't know why he's talking that way, but he enters through the front door and gestures for us to enter in as well. I heard it was a theme party. I didn't know it was gonna be like this. Hey, as long as I'm a few ladies, I'll play along for whatever weird stuff they want to throw my way. This way. Oh, this way, please. Do you mind the corpse? Mind, though. Before Rakesh can finish, we've all entered and are staring at the bloody corpse in the middle of the hall. There are about 10 other people here with us. Some of the others are talking amongst themselves about the body. It's actually really well done. It looks very believable. Almost like there's actually a dead body that I'm looking at right now. Poor Mr. Body. He owns this building. Well, owned. He donated a rather large sum to the college, apparently on behalf of a student he had a particular fondness for. Actually, it's rather odd, but he had been filling out these cards when he sent me out. They have your names on them. Butler hands everyone in the room a card with their name on it. So that's why we had to RSVP for this thing. I opened my card and it's like, damn, this seat is... Look, guys, I'm rolling off a chair that's really uncomfortable. I have... it's bad. I opened my card and inside it just says, you were Mr. Body's #1 salesperson. You are innocent, but the murderer is out there at 7. You were refueling your vehicle. Hey, what did you guys get? Please do not discuss the contents of your letter until the constable arrives. We wouldn't want anyone to tamper with the evidence. While we wait, please avail yourselves of the amenities. There is a kitchen down the hall, the study is out way, and the sitting room is through that door. I expect there may be clues about. I'm sure you'll discover something along the way. So, what's going on? Looks like you're on the case, hot stuff. Trying to figure out who murdered this poor sap. This game is afoot, as it were. It's elementary, my dear Rakesh. Oh, this will be so much fun. Well, I think I know what I'd like to investigate. Down, dead boy. It appears we must solve this dreadful crime. Who doesn't love a good mystery? You're way too into this, hon. This might be pretty cool. I think I'm gonna see what I can find in the study. Butler, is there food in the kitchen? Indubitably. Fuck. Indubitably. I shall take that as a yes and go to feed myself. I think I'll see what I can deduce in the living room. I think I'll come and find you guys in a sec. Don't keep me waiting, hot stuff. You know it, babe. While we were making our plans, so was everyone else. Soon enough, the crowd disperses. Only the butler is left. So, dude, what's really up? Exactly what I said so far. Alright. I'll play along. So what are the facts, Jack? I'm afraid I don't know much. Feel free to look over the body of clues. I'll answer your questions as you like. Alright, I can work with this. I think I may be surprising everyone tonight. The only question now is, where to start? Clearly there are 4 rooms to visit. If I include the main hall here, there are probably clues in each of them, not to mention my friends. I guess I just have to figure out which one to visit first. Investigate the main hall, investigate the study, investigate the kitchen, sitting room. Let's go into the main hall. Time to investigate the main hall. After all, there is a body here to look into. I look around the room just to get my bearings. There are some stairs going up here, though that seems to be out of the bounds of the game. The main entrance is here too. The butler appears to have gone back outside to wait for the police. The body lies before me. Whoever did it up is a great job, or did a great job. It almost looks like a real person who's had the back of their skull caved in. The body is wearing a very nice 3-piece suit that's been treated very roughly. Whoever got to him must have had a fight on their hands. There are holes and tears all over. The man is also clearly quite well-to-do. A gold watch peeks out from under one of his sleeves. I'm a little hesitant to mess with the body. I don't know if it's against the rules or not. Hey Butler, can I touch this guy?
If you think it will help your case, sir, everyone else seems to have gone to search for clues elsewhere. I'm sure the police will be able to put the pieces together if nobody else here can.
Sounds good. I take a look at the watch on his wrist. It's definitely seen better times. The fuck was that? Y'all heard that? What the fuck? The strap is nearly broken off and the face is definitely broken. A little blood has gone into it. And on the strap and on the knob on the side. What the fuck? Who wrote that? I didn't think of that in my brain. That's way too complicated, dude. The watch hands have stopped moving, stuck pointing at 7. I decided to go through the pockets of his jacket as well. After a few moments of rifling around, my hand grasped something. It seems to be a mini recorder. I hit the playback button and all that comes out is a garbled mess of static. I quickly turned the device off, giving it a shake. Red droplets fall out of it. Maybe it will work better once it's dried out a little. For now, I'll just have to consider it as is. There doesn't appear to be anything else of note on this body. Well, Butler, I think it's time you told me what you know. Exactly what happened here.
Very well. Here is the sordid tale. I was here when the master returned from work at 6 in the evening. He was certainly planning on throwing a costume party tonight. All the invitations to you were sent off ages ago. At 6:65, the master noticed that we were dreadfully short of port at the evening. He immediately sent me to acquire more for the night. Obviously, I don't really know what happened while I was gone. I arrived back from the shops at 7:30. I ain't sure to find the hideous scene you see before you. I called the police, of course, but then you all began arriving, and well, you know where we got from there. Did you hear any strange noises when you were leaving?
Oh, my bad. That wasn't you. Did you hear any strange noises when you were leaving? Any sign of struggle? If we assume his watch broke at the time of assault, it wasn't long after you left.
No, I don't recall hearing anything unusual as I left. It was actually very quiet.
And there was nobody here when you got back?
No, I checked all the rooms and nobody was around.
Are there any other entrances or exits?
There is a back entrance, but it was still locked when I checked it.
Alright. Well, thank you, Butler.
Of course, sir.
I think that's all I'm gonna get out of this place for now. Well, that was certainly a good place to start. Question is, where to next? Okay, so I already investigated there, so let's go into the study. Time to visit the study. I think Isabella came in here. One of the classrooms has been converted for the evening. Looks like there are all people relaxing all over. Someone even put a few pipes on a coffee table between some of the chairs. They probably haven't been used, since I'm pretty sure this is not a smoking building. Isabella is sitting on one of the chairs, idly leafing through a book. I don't know if she's reading it or not. Actually. Hey, Isabella!
Hey, hot stuff. Glad you came to find me. I was afraid I was gonna be all alone in here.
She's really laying it on pretty thick tonight. Not that I mind. So, where is Chad anyway? I suppose it's too much to hope he's a corpse out there?
Ha! No such luck, nah. Chad left much earlier. Said he had to go bail one of his friends out.
Hey, that just means more for me. So what did your card say?
That would be telling. And where's the fun in that? Aren't you gonna try to worm the information out of me?
Well, there are plenty of things I'd like to get you out of.
Ooh, tempting.
Isabella stands up from her chair and walks over to me, draping her arms over my shoulders.
So, Mr. Interrogator, you think you can wring a confession from these lips?
Huh, this could involve some very in-depth questioning. I wouldn't want you to get tongue-tied.
I mean, I saw where this was going, bro, but I'm gonna be so glad playing Persona and realizing that I don't have to voice act most of these type of, like, adult flirting things. I don't know, it makes me uncomfortable. Is that just me? I'm not much of a flirter unless if it's like straight to my door.
Holy shit, bro. I can't speak today. Straight to my girlfriend.
Don't worry, I'm very hot under pressure, and this just feels awkward, okay?
Look, I'm uploading this. You're hot anywhere, babe. Come on, did you do the crime? Isabella grins wickedly at me, then leans in close to my ear.
If I was guilty, detective, would it matter?
Pushing her lips, she blows a little air over my ear. I can certainly offer you a hell of a deal if you cooperate with me.
What's the fun in cooperation? The struggle is much more interesting.
I'll play it any way you want it, babe. I can be mean, or I can be nice. Very nice.
Well, since you asked so nice.
So what's your story here, Isabella?
Well, you know, Mr. Body was my boss. We worked together for God's sake. I've been his secretary for 3 years now.
Did you have any problems with your boss?
Of course not. We got along famously. Everyone knows he was always hanging off my every word.
And was there anything else going on between you two?
I'm sorry, what? What do you mean?
Oh, please, babe, if you were my secretary, I'd be in HR every day for being inappropriate.
Are you saying I can't be professional, Max?
That's almost exactly what I'm saying. I'm also saying that men are more than happy to be unprofessional right along with you. I know I am. I close the distance between us, looking down at her with my best gotcha stare.
Well, fine, yeah. We messed around a bit. There's nothing serious, just a little harmless fun.
Ha! I knew it. And did his wife know about this harmless fun?
Well, if it's harmless, she wouldn't really need to know about it, would she?
I figured. So where do you go around 7?
Don't remind me. That was just before we got here, right? Yeah, that's why Chad didn't come. Well, just ask the patrons at my cafe. They'll tell you why he didn't come. We had a huge fight when he told me that he had to go bail someone out of jail. He left at 7 and I went home to prepare to come here with you.
How far away is the cafe from here?
I don't know, about 15 minutes.
Okay, one more question. Take a look at this for me. I flashed the mini recorder at Isabella, letting her get a good look at it.
What is this thing?
Not sure. Looks like a mini recorder.
Oh yeah, he was walking around with one of those things the other day. He's been recording bits of his memoirs for Anne. What's this one say?
Don't know. Won't play.
Oh well.
Well, thank you for your time, Isabella.
No problem, detective. Help you figure out who did this and bring them to justice.
Isabella winks at me and goes back to idly leafing through her book on her comfy chair. Well, there's clearly an affair happening between her and Body, but that's not necessarily evidence that she did it. I have to investigate further. They returned to the main hall. I passed by a couple of the other guests in their murder mystery. I hear a quick snippet of their conversation. I heard he was going to write a book about his memoirs. That would have been so boring. Hopefully he had a good editor to spice it up. I wonder if he did have that editor. Well, anyway, that's another room down. Only question now is where to go next.
Look, I have a feeling that it's either... Ow. Hold on.
I have a feeling that it's either Chad or Isabella. Let's keep going. Investigate the kitchen. So we've already done the study, right? So it's the kitchen and the sitting room. Let's do the kitchen. I think it's time to visit the kitchen. Maybe I can catch up with Rakesh. I wandered down the hall into what looks like a little break room. There's a refrigerator and a microwave in here. There's even one of those little electric grills plugged in. I see Rakesh applying peanut butter to some bread slices at the counter next to the refrigerator, digging around inside the fridge. I see a girl I don't know. Let me know when you find the jelly, Roxanne.
Yes, I'm looking. I don't know if they have any. How did you talk me into this anyway?
That's the D&D person, huh? Because I make an excellent sandwich. Hey, Rakesh. Ah, Max. Welcome. I will get more bread. What is a kitchen without snacks? Who's your new friend? This is Roxanne. Apparently she was staying here in the building to sort out some of her affairs. Affairs? In an old school house? That unfortunate murder case in the Great Hall is my father. He called me here under some pretense of having something to tell me. It was apparently going to be something about his new lover. Honestly, if you weren't paying my way through college, I wouldn't have listened to anything that old bag had to say. Daddy trying to buy your love? What's the matter? Didn't get enough hugs? Oh, please. He was an awful man. A gambler and a drunk. He probably just fell down those stairs. I hated that man. I hated him to the bones. I won't deny it. I've got nothing to hide. Roxanne slams a jar of jelly on the counter next to Rakesh and storms out of the room. Rakesh finishes making the sandwiches and hands me one. So, what's your deal in this crazy place, Rakesh? Yes, well, as to my story, I'm not sure if you ever saw me around the office. I was Mr. Body's bodyguard. He did not feel I was necessary when he was down at his own office. Still, I saw you a time or two. He was your boss as well, eh? Did you two get along all right? Oh, yes, he was a very strict boss. You didn't like him? Oh, that's not true at all. Well, maybe a little true. I was not fond of him, but one does not need to be fond of one's employer to remain employed. Is that correct? I suppose that's true, but surely you could have found somewhere else to work. Mr. Body was very persuasive. You don't sound like a loyal employee. Perish the thought. At any rate, I did not have anything to do with the terrible crime out there tonight. That is certain. So, where were you around 7 at night? What time was that? An hour before we got here? I was just finishing up with an art class. I was doing a bit of life modeling. I didn't know you did that. Well, art is a bit of a side passion of mine. We both chuckle at that. Mr. Body said that he would need me tonight, so I took the opportunity. Just one last thing, Rakesh. Can you take a look at this for me? I hand the recorder over to Rakesh, who also tries to play it. A bit of a garbled voice flows out. Oh, this is probably for that book that Anne is writing. She was ghostwriting his memoirs, you see. He's been speaking into things like this for the last few months. Oh, did you reveal all? Actually, it was all pretty boring. I barely paid attention. I'm sure it's great for his readers, but it was pretty dull stuff. Okay, well, thank you, Rakesh. Make sure to find me if you think of anything else. Most definitely. Thank you, Max. I think there was definitely more to Rakesh's relationship with Mr. Body than he's saying, but I'll have to figure it out as I go. As I return to the main hall, I pass by a couple of the other guests in this murder mystery. I hear a quick snippet of their conversation. Oh yeah, I totally heard his bodyguard wanted out of this job, but couldn't get out from under Body's thumb. There's definitely some dirt involved here. And that's the same thing as always. Let's look into the sitting room. Looks like just like our common room, but with a nicer TV. It even looks like someone brought in a small bar. Upon closer inspection, it looks like it's got all kind of juices, but no alcohol, which means I immediately find it uninteresting. And is here in one of the small couches in a corner writing in a small notebook. A few other people are sitting in various other parts of the room, but they all seem to be nattering about nothing. Come to think of it, I haven't really seen all those other people much. Most of them must have come in here to discuss things. Looks like a bunch of them have juice glasses. Hello, Anne. Hiding out in here, huh?
Well, maybe a little. I have my reasons.
Well, speaking of reasons, maybe we should talk about your story here. Come on, let's talk about you for a while, huh?
Okay, Mr. Sleuth. What would you like to know?
Well, how did you know Mr. Body?
I only just met him a few months ago, actually. I didn't really know him very well. He hired me to write his memoirs, you see.
You think he had an interesting enough life for a book? Was his company that successful? I've heard of a few Fortune 500 types putting out their stories. Was it like that?
Yes, exactly like that. Apparently he'd heard of a few of my books before, and he I'm starting to switch into a nerd voice. And he wanted me to ghostwrite his story. Have you read any of my books? I wrote the Starlight Sally series that everyone was reading a few years back. I also wrote A Spy's Game is Murder, which you might know. Do these books even exist, Anne? I didn't know you'd written anything. Max, I'm in character here. Get into the spirit of it, would you? I swear, I'll put a hex on you. Okay, calm down. So, you wrote some really well-known books then? Yes, a lot of fantasy and fiction mostly. I told my publisher I was interested in writing some non-fiction. When he mentioned that Mr. Body was a big fan, I thought it would be my chance. And how was the book coming along? Oh, it was fine. It was an interesting subject, certainly. And can't mute my eyes as she says this. She stops just short of making a disgusted face. Didn't exactly make for a page-turner, huh? Oh, no. I can make any story interesting. It's what I do. Did you know that Starlight Sally and Boogman of Xanadu was really just a story about an ant farm? And #1 on the New York bestsellers list for 7 weeks. And it could have just as easily been written in a 3rd grade science report. That's just how good I am. And did you have a lot of doctoring on Mr. Body's story? Well, how could I? It was non-fiction. Anne has gone back to writing in her little notebook. Just notes on this case if you don't hurry. I'm going to figure out the culprit before you. So where were you at 7? You can't ask the bartender. You can ask the bartender at the Dog and Biscuit. He'd probably be the only one who could tell you how many I had, since he's the one that cut me off. Wait, what? Seriously? Max? Alright, character, sorry. Look, I don't have a drinking problem. I drink, I get drunk, I write books, no problem. Ha! It's a good one. Okay, one last question. Take a look at this for me, would you? I pull out the mini recorder. Hands light up with an instant recognition. Oh, he still had one of those? I thought I'd gotten his last entry. He reaches out for the recorder rather eagerly, but I put it away. So this is definitely yours. What's on it? Some recording he made, I'm sure. He was recording passages for the book that he wanted me to include. This one won't be much good. It's broken. To demonstrate, I hit the play button. As Anne hears the broken vocal, she rolls her eyes peevishly. She quickly stops when she realizes I'm looking and looks back at her notebook. Not exactly riveting entertainment. No, he was pretty much always like that. Still, I'd appreciate it back. His final words might be on that device. Well, I'm sure the police will want it as evidence. Let's make sure it gets to them safely if you don't mind. Fine. I suppose if it's broken, it doesn't matter. Well, thank you for your time, Anne. I'll let you get back to writing your case notes. Let me know if you come up with anything. We'll see. Good luck, detective. I'll be interested to see if you get this one right, Max. Anne looks at me appraisingly. She's really into this stuff. I think she's enjoying the intellectual challenge. I give her a little bow and head back out. As I return to the main hall, I pass by a couple of other guests and snap another conversation. It was so weird. Normally, she never leaves before she gets kicked out, but right before 7, she just up and left. Someone deviated from their normal... well, anyway, that's another room down. Only question now is where to go to next. If I do this, will it just... Okay, hold on. It was a really big blowout fight. I couldn't even get service at 7 in the cafe. It was awful. Gather the suspects and make your accusation. Butler, gather the people. I think it's time we close this case. Very well, sir. Little guy runs off to grab everyone else while I collect my thoughts. Once everyone's gathered around, I stand next to the body while I eye everyone. Someone in here thinks they're pretty clever. Someone thinks they've pulled the wool over my eyes. Somebody didn't count on how exactly smart I am. I've seen the evidence. I've talked to some of you very in depth. Isabella winks at me. The others look around at each other, sizing up what I'm gonna say. And now it's time to bring this little game to a close, with me as its winner. It's all quite clear to me now.
Isabella did it. Accuse her. Isabella did it. Lie to protect her? What? Rakesh did it. Accuse him. Rakesh did it. Lie to protect him. Anne did it. Accuse her. I have a feeling that Rakesh did it. Anne seemed to have an alibi, but Anne, I think, got demotivated, right? I think Anne, not demotivated. Thinking of rap music right now. But I think Anne, the service thing, at the thing. Rakesh didn't offer an alibi, did he? I don't think it was Isabella anymore. That's for sure. I can't even accuse the daughter. The one who said she hated him. I look at Anne as she writes her final note in a notebook before folding it up and putting it away. There's a lot of stories out there. Some good, some bad. Some are just plain boring. Tonight we all heard a pretty cool story about a dead man. A dead man with a pretty colorful life. If you look at it the right way. If you look at it another way, though, it's just another story of some rich white guy with a successful company. But a rich white guy involved in a brutal and mysterious murder, well, now that's a great twist no matter how you look at it. My eye wanders over to Anne, who's beginning to shift uncomfortably. Of course, I'm just a simple gumshoe. Is that what they're called? Nobody gets to call me a dick. Max, character! See, Anne's the literary one. The one who cares about characters and story structure and those sorts of things. And Mr. Body, well, he just didn't fit into your story, did he, Anne? He just wasn't performing up to snuff. You didn't get here at 7. The butler would have heard the fight leading up to the murder. I have no doubt your alibi checks out until almost 7. But you checked out a little early, didn't you? You got here while the butler was away. You knew he'd be busy trying to get ready for this party. You knew that his bodyguard would be busy trying to find the blackmail Mr. Body kept on him. A little mystery to an otherwise completely boring life. A little spice to keep you on that bestsellers list. You know exactly what needed to happen. You snuck up on him, and with the very first heavy object you found, you smashed his head in. You even smashed his watch when you were done. I saw the blood on the adjustment knob on his watch. I can tell you set the time back to 7 so your alibi would check out. You figured you were covered, but you forgot about one thing. You forgot that Mr. Body had been walking around with one of your recorders. You're right, Anne. His final words are probably on this. Let's see if he had time to dry out yet. I shake the little recorder a little, then press the play button. And that's why my fourth quarter earnings were so high for that fiscal year. Now, in the next chapter, I'd like to talk about you're gonna make me a fortune, you just have to die first. The recording cuts out after that. I was right, you know. I have a nose for a story. I know just how to tweak it, but this had to be non-fiction. The publisher said, no tweaking it, just get the truth out. So I just had to make what I wrote in the book true. Don't you see? I just had to make the ending true. Just another sad grab for glory by another flash in the pen. You have done it, Max! You solved the mystery! And plus 5. Yeah, you see, if I lied, I don't think she would have digged that. And unfortunately, that's all the time we have. I want to thank you all for coming out for the Alpha Theta, the row. I tried to say that so fast, bro. Hold on, I still want to hit it one more time. I want to thank you all for coming out for the Alpha Theta Rho Fraternity Murder Mystery Evening. If you would like, please feel free to join us for our party proper at our house. Everyone claps loudly for the butler who takes a bow. People start heading out the door. The Latin House roomies gather in the lot. I can't believe how much fun that was. Did you see me in there? Definitely. Clearly you need to channel some of that all the time, man. Oh yeah, you were definitely working it. She wasn't the only one. Hey, if you got it, flaunt it. Though I can't believe they made me the other woman for some skeezy old businessman. Well, if the shoe fits. Watch it, jackass. Everyone laughs as Isabella starts chasing me around, threatening to bite me. That was a lot of fun to pretend to be someone else for an evening. I suppose that is what Halloween is all about, yes.
I suppose that's very true, Rakesh. Nice work.
Well, now that I'm done pretending to be some sexy office worker, I think it's time to pretend to be a drunken vampire who wants to go get some research material. Here, here. You're here. God damn it. Really just going to pretend to be drunk? Dumbass. Everyone just stares at Rakesh for a moment before we all head off laughing to the frat house. Study, 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 hop, hop, hop. That was actually really good. That was really random, but it was really good. I don't know, what did y'all think? I thought it was fun. Although I'm a bit worried that they probably just made that like no matter what, that would have been solved. You know what I mean? Was that just me? Am I the only one feeling that way? I guess I am. Okay. This is a new clock, which I'm just gonna go down the exact same road. Oh, new event right off the bat. Jesus. Okay, my bad, shit. You know what I think is gonna be good for a week, for change? I'm actually getting out the door without running into something crazy delaying me. The last few weeks have been ridiculous. Everyone else has already gone to class, so I lock the door behind me as I head out. Or at least I thought the others had gone off to class. It looks like Sally's coming back. She's definitely smuggling something. I know that look very well. Jacket clutched at her chest, eyes darting all over the place, slightly hunched over like she doesn't want something to fall out. I walk out the gate and give her a wave as I turn towards my class.
Oh, Max, hey, I forgot a book.
She's pretty terrible at lying about it, too. Sally runs past me and heads to the door without looking at me in the eye. I could tell she's struggling to keep her jacket closed and get into her pockets at the same time. I suppose I could go over and help, but that just means me getting tied up with whatever crazy scheme she's got going on today. I just don't know if it's worth it. It is worth it. It's Sally. Yeah, I like Sally. Alright. Who am I kidding? When have I ever run from trouble? I sneak up behind Sally as she struggles to hold her jacket closed while opening the door. I don't think anybody will care that much about a bag of weed, so, what? Crack?
Max, you jerk! Don't scare me like that and shut up. It's nothing of the sort.
Sally struggles with her jacket for a few moments, looking around shiftily.
Everyone else is gone, right? It's Dominic's TA day, right?
I think so. Why? What's the... Before I can finish my sentence, I hear it. A small whimper, like a small dog whining. Is that what I think it is? Sally sighs and opens her jacket, revealing a tiny puppy. Oh, that's certainly not what I was expecting.
I can tell. Crack? Really?
I was just joking. Where'd you find him?
He was just wandering the street down by the main avenue.
What? Did you ask about around for him? Fuck, Jesus, I can't read.
Of course, I don't just go stealing about dogs.
I didn't say that.
Anyways, he was about to go wandering into traffic, so I scooped him up and I looked all over, but nobody claimed him.
I don't see any tags or anything. Who would abandon a cute little guy like this?
I don't know. It happens a lot around college towns like this, though. People get a pet and then have to move away for some reason, and they just abandon their poor animals.
Sally looks like she's about to cry just thinking about it. Well, for now, let's get him set up inside. Come on. I unlock the door, step through, and take off my winter coat. You do know this is totally against the rules, though, right? Dominic will freak out if he finds out.
Well, I'm not telling if you won't.
Hey, I've got your back. I'm always up for some rule breaking, especially if it pisses off Douchenick. Here, stay here and cover him up. I'll make sure the coast is clear.
Thank you, Max. I really appreciate your help.
So does little Vegemite. Vegemite? Suddenly, I hear a rustling from the kitchen. I try to sneak a bit closer. That's when I see Dominic's hand pushing the door open. Crap, I've only got a moment to figure out what else to do here before he comes out here. Count to 35 before coming back in. I slammed the door on Sally, shoving her back outside. Now what to do? Ask for rules, clarifications, friend or skipping class. It worked. Okay. I've got doucheniks packed. There's one thing you can't pass up. The chance to lecture a no good like me. I walk over to the kitchen as loudly as I can. Ha, those suckers actually thought I was going to class. Class is for losers. Losers that can't get laid at that. Oh, is that so? What? Oh, Dominic, what are you doing here? I am both shocked and also surprised. I'll just bet you are, you slacker jackass. Can't believe you thought you'd just get out of your classes and nobody would be around to call you on your crap. I maneuver into a seat behind Dominic, who rounds me with a full head of steam. I'm definitely gonna pay for this. For one thing, have you considered how much you're paying for this? Or, I'm sorry, your parents are paying for this? Am I right? That's incredibly disrespectful to them and to yourself. After all, I tune Douchenick out as the doorknob handle turns quietly. Sally pokes her head in, sees the situation, and begins to sneak up the stairs. She gives me a look of sympathy as Dominic continues to rail on. Yeah, but who cares about all that stuff? I don't even know what he was saying, but it's enough to set him off again, keeping his attention squarely on me. I'll have to check on Sally later tonight. It's worth a lecture to help her out. You know, in the time you've been staying here lecturing me, I could have just made it to class. Get out, you jackass! He really is too easy. Alright. So, there is one big negative about this, and I guess I'm going to have to over-prepare myself. A new event already? I was going to say that, like, I need a lot more to drink. I'm probably going to buy, like, a 30-pack of water bottles just for this series alone. Because my throat, I'm starting to feel it in here. But you know what? You know what I'm also starting to feel in here? The mind of an actor. Okay. Crap, I shouldn't have checked my email. One of my professors wants to see me after class. This is So, not gonna lie, I accidentally pressed pause on my like computer screen as if I was like playing a visual novel on my computer. I'm playing this on the PlayStation. So this is that's embarrassing, not gonna lie. Yeah, let's keep going. See me after class is right up there with we need to talk for bad indicators. I guess I could always just avoid the whole thing, but Professor Tast's temper is pretty legendary. If I miss the appointment, who knows what he'll do. I don't want to get in trouble, and I don't think he does either. I suppose there's nothing for it, I'll just have to go. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. I try to keep my head down during class, and afterwards head over to the professor's office. Professor, you wanted to see me? Ah, Max. Exactly on time. If only you were this diligent in class. I hate it when he grimaces at me like that. It looks like he's trying to dissect me. Looking around, I notice there's another student already here. At least she's not trying to kill me with her eyes. Yeah, sorry, Prof. Well, anyway, to the matter at hand. You both know I've been helping out the sociology department lately, right? Well, one of the other professors is running an experiment. She wanted me to give a few of my students a little questionnaire. You don't have to, but I'll give you a bit of extra credit for your trouble. I have no problem filling out a questionnaire, Professor. The girl looks at me, waiting for a response. She noticed me looking back at her a little vacantly and blushes, looking away. Guess I have that effect on all the ladies. Thank you, Carmen, and you, Max. It's not like you couldn't use the credit with your grades. There's that damn glare again. Yeah, sure, I'll fill the thing out. Professor nods like he hadn't expected any less. He hands us the papers without further comment. There are a few questions on the paper, mostly about my college life. I fill in most of it pretty easily. The last question gives me a pause, though. Your fellow student has obtained the answers for the next test. They'll plan on using them as do several others. They offer you a chance to use them well. There is no chance for you to be caught using the answers. Do you use them on the test? Look, I'll be honest. Oh yeah, I'd use them. Who wouldn't? I mark it down and give the professor my sheet. Oh my, look at me. This is my shocked face. It is It is surprisingly similar to my disappointed face. Well, then you should probably hope nobody gets the answer to the test, shouldn't you? Besides, isn't this supposed to be an anonymous survey? Indeed, that's enough for now, Max. Go on with you. Man shouldn't ask questions. He doesn't want to hear the answers to. That's all I'm saying. I still take off pretty quick, though. Okay. That was pretty easy. Small event. Nothing too big. But I'm already running out of drink. This is one sitting, by the way, so. That's it. That's my drink. The reason I don't have water as often is because my mom doesn't buy water bottles anymore. But to be fair, if y'all look right up here, that's my own fault. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wrong way. Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7 water bottles up there, and that's a couple. There's a couple that aren't even in the frame, so it's mostly on me. I ruined them though. I ruined quite a couple of them. There's like a whole bunch of them that are just straight up dirty as hell, and I cannot fix it. Maybe I could if I tried. I'm gonna try. I feel like a lazy jackass just saying I just can't fix it, and I didn't even try. This makes no sense. God, doesn't it just figure? I finally decided to do my homework, and now I can figure out how to do this one. Ugh, I'm just gonna give this up as a bad idea. Everything all right in here? Wait, Max studying. Wait, maybe I walked into Annie's room on accident. Shut up, douchebag. Who asked you? Can you blame me for being shocked, slacker? Did you call me, Dominic? What? Oh, sorry. No, I was just giving Slacker here a hard time. Oh, studying, Max? Good for you. See, she knows how to encourage a guy, douchenick. Still, the last thing I need is these two breathing down my necks. I could always ask for help, though. I feel like he would ask for help here. Although there's two people that can annoy us pretty easily, I feel like he would actually talk to these two. Alright, you two chuckle nuts. Chuckle what, bro? Oh my god, bro. Who made this script, bro? That shit's so stupid. If you're gonna hang around, make yourself useful already. I threw my worksheet at Dominic, who looks over the problem while Anne looks at it over his shoulder. Whoa, that is a tough one. Oh, I didn't know you were taking this class, Max. Okay, I think I see how this is supposed to go. It's a logic question, basically. No, I think it was a trick question, right? I mean, that statement is fallacious, isn't it? You think? No, it seems pretty straightforward to me. Yeah, it's probably one of those things that you guys are saying. Feel free to just go ahead and write down the answer once you've got it. I'll be out back with a beer if you need me. I actually got halfway to the stairs down from the second floor before they pulled their head out of my book. Nice try, jackass. Max, come on, you can do this. Get Dominic to help you with the problem or talk through the problem with Anne. Oh, I'm a ladies' man. I feel like the story is like starting to end up a little split between her and Sally because they're both at like their 20s right now. I turned back around and head back into my dorm. As soon as I passed him, I plucked my workbook out of Dominic's hand with one hand and put my other arm around Anne's waist, pulling her into my room with me. Alright, Anne, you think this is a trick or something? Help me out here. She gives me a reproachful look and pulls my hand away. Come on, Max, you can do this. Just get a bit serious. And don't bother with his slacker. Let him sink on his own. It's fine, Dominic. I got this. Yeah, she's got this, dominatrix. Feel free to buzz off. Max. Whatever, I'm out of here. Dominic storms off as Anne shakes her head at me. He really is trying to help. I just think you're better at making this stuff seem enjoyable. Anne, It's certainly a lot nicer to go over it with you here. She blushes for a moment, but tries to cover it by looking over my workbook.
Okay, here's where you start from.
Together we go over the problem from a couple of different angles, finally come to a correct answer. And then that would give you this, right?
Exactly, Max. I knew you could get it. You're not as dumb as people like to think.
Ah, thanks, I think. She blushes cutely again. Don't worry about it, Anne. Thanks for the help.
I'm proud of you for asking for help in studying, Max.
She leaves my room with a wave while I go back for the rest of my worksheet. I suppose homework is good for something after all. We didn't even get to stop. Jesus. Oh, why isn't my alarm on? I could have sworn I set it on time. I fly through my room, picking out a quick outfit to wear today. I look at the clock. If no one's in the way, I might be able to grab a shower. If there's one downside of having 5 roommates and only one actual bathroom, it's early morning traffic. With everyone's class schedules, people always seem to be coming or going in the morning. Of course, this means plenty of opportunities for mishaps, if you're that kind of guy. Which, for the record, I'm not, I swear. Well, not often. Barely ever. Not that douchenick hasn't laid down the law anyway. He pretty much threatened to take me to jail himself if he got just as much as one complaint. That's why I'm so mad I overslept this morning. It just ruins everyone's schedule. Someone is here, it could cause me to be late. It's almost not worth the hassle. I mean, I'm not gonna say I've never gone in class without a shower before, though a quick sniff test tells me I'm gonna have to sit far away from people if I decide to skip it today. Let's play event. No, I'm not going through today stinking and greasy. Got time. Hopefully the showers are empty. I grab up my towel and things and run down the hall for the bathroom. As I head towards the bathroom, I can see Isabella leaving, her own bathroom, bundle in hand. Looking good, babe. Isabella just winks at me and holds a finger up to her lips as she goes past. Only as she passes me do I notice that the bundle she's carrying is closed, but she's already dressed. Wait. Shh, go on, take your shower. I'm about to question what's going on. The door to the bathroom opens up and I just see the top of a blonde head sticking out. Alright, you assholes, very funny. Isabella snickers and runs off downstairs like a child who just stole the last cookie. I am going to kill one of you. I'm not even sure which one. Maybe I'll just kill someone at random. The first one to bring me back my clothes doesn't get murdered. That's fair, right? Unfortunately, since I'm still standing in the hall, I'm the first one Dominic locks his murderous stare on. You doing alright there, Dommykins? Feeling a little breezy, maybe? You goddamn asshole. Bring back my clothes this second. Do I look like I'm holding on to your skivvies, man? I've really got my own crap together. You probably planned this, didn't you? Oh, yes, it's a high-grade conspiracy. Just shut up and give me a towel, would you? Oh, what, I'm supposed to miss out on that cute little tushy? I swear I'm going to kick every last one of you out of this house, and it's going to be so nice when it's quiet in here again. Ah, come on, you're telling Isabella checking you out in the showers and wears a few missing pants now and again? Of course it was Isabella. Just get me a towel already. I head over to the linen closet and grab a fresh towel. Close to the bathroom door where Dominic's got a hand waving around. Any time now is fine. Tease him a bit more. Help him get revenge. Help him get revenge. Alright. Keep your shirt on. Oh, I guess you don't have one. That's kind of a problem, isn't it? Just the towel, what? It's still outstretched arm. Now you know what you must do, right? What, after I kill Isabella, hide the body? I know. I think I know a place. No, she'll never learn anything that way. You decent? Enough. What are you talking about, Max? It's easy. Come with me. A few minutes of scrounging in the bathroom later, and we're set up. A bucket full of shaving cream, a precautiously open door, and no alternate escape routes. Now you go after her and chase her back up here. I can't believe I let you talk me into this. Isabella, did you think I'd never find any pants? Dominic runs downstairs while I head into the bathroom to watch quietly. 3 minutes later, I hear shrieking from downstairs and Isabella comes railing up this floor. No, there's got to be some kind of rule against this. Don't worry, I'll make it look like an accident. Isabella runs down the hall and makes for the most sensible place, her room. As soon as the door opens, there's a plastic thud and a very squishy sounding squelch. Suddenly, Isabella is uttering an entirely different kind of wail. Oh my god, you asshole! Isabella runs past me into the shower, and I can't keep from busting up at the sight. Even Dominic cracks a smile as the shower starts up. He relents to a high five as I make my way out of the house. Alright, a little bit of pranking, a little bit of trolling around the house. Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about this, about Max's voice. Although, I think it's alright. I'm not gonna say it completely fits. But, I think it's alright. This is really just taking forever, huh? I'm texting my girlfriend right now. And if you think I'm lying, just, um, 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 there we go. Alright. Also, if you're wondering why it says those two, it's because it's late as hell. But she's just off of work now. And I'm gonna ask her if there's anything I can do, because I'm a good boyfriend, or at least I try to be. Okay. Ugh, I feel like utter crap. Why didn't I get a sweater or something? Oh, I make polar bears look like wimps. No, I make polar bears look like geniuses. Runny nose, fever, it feels like I'm trying to swallow a cactus. I think I'm just gonna die here for a little while. Can even hear my ancestors calling me towards the light. Wait, no, that's douchenick in the hallway. What are they talking about? Press my ear against the door. His fever is incredibly high. I can't believe we're all going out. I just want to make sure someone is here to keep an eye on him. It's just a cold, Dom. I've seen worse. All he really needs to do is get some sleep, and while he's doing that, the rest of us can get out of here. I don't know. It is a pretty high. Then again, if I don't see my study group tonight, we're gonna fail our agriculture project. Look, we've all got stuff to do. I'm not saying we don't. I'm just saying that someone should stick around to make sure he doesn't get worse. It would be a kindness to him. I didn't know I was such a burden. Like I asked to get sick. Whatever. Maybe if I can muster up the strength to get out of bed, I can make the decision for them. Then again, I was doing some pretty good dying back there. That sounds pretty good too. Let's play event. Well, I'm gonna die when I'm dead. Or something like that. I grab a pair of pants off the floor and start dragging myself to the door. So you can stay, Rakesh? Perhaps I had planned to watch the stars from the hill tonight. That's not much. We've all got something to do tonight. Or you could just forget about it and get out of here as soon as some of us can get some damn sleep. Max, you should be in bed. And you should all be quiet when discussing the terrible burden of making sure I don't croak. Yet here we are. Sorry, Max. It's not like you're a burden. We just have things that we need to do out of the house tonight. Seriously, you idiot. Go back to bed. We'll sort it out in a second. Don't do me any favors. It'd serve you right if I did keel over on your watch. My plans can keep another night. I can stay and watch over Max. Really, I just want this whole thing over. Yeah, I'll just tell everyone to just go. +5. Look, when I got up this morning, I put on my big boy pants. Would y'all just get going so I can pass out in peace? The others look around at each other and shrug. Seriously, I've had way worse than this. I'll be fine. Look, thanks. Just get some rest, okay? I try to make it look like a murderer broke in. Just in case. I've seen your room, Max. It already does. Shut up, I'm sick. The others leave or get disintegrated. Who knows, I'm already on my way to bed. Can barely get any sleep. Honestly, I feel like such crap. Toss and turn the night either cold as crap or hotter than hell. By morning, I feel like I've been through the ringer. Feeling a bit better, but not much. I'm not really interested in getting up just yet, though. A bit more sleep never hurt at all. Let's just roll by this week. I was gonna say, where was Anne in that last one? I'm guessing she was just at school. New event already, okay. Another day down. I'm almost surprised I'm still doing this stuff. Time to relax for now. Supposed to meet Memphis at the cafe. Hopefully Isabella's on shift too. With finals almost here, it's kind of nice to just relax for a bit. Everyone's so high strung right now. Heck, if I'm honest. Sorry, I had a burp. I'm thinking about just going straight back home and relaxing in my own room. Yeah, I just gotta admit, just chilling on my own sounds kinda nice. I breezed by the cafe on my way back to the lighthouse. I'm about to call Memphis to reschedule when I catch a glimpse of him inside talking to Sally. That dog. Oh well, whatever. Just one more reason to head back home. Move it. It's about time I got out of class, I think. I grab up the latest of my books and close up my room. There's been a lot of events lately. Maybe if no, I don't think I can paint with my teeth. That's not odd at all. Nope. Rakesh, what are you up to? Apparently what he is up to is sitting in front of a canvas, half inside of some kind of weird suit, holding a paintbrush to his teeth. I mean, this time. Ah, Max, just in time. I have been commissioned for the first time. Hey, that's great news. Doesn't explain anything, but it's great news. Yes, the art store is having a sale and they wanted some posters done of their mascot. He points to the sort of fuzzy suit. Unfortunately, I think I know where this is going. And I don't think I want any part of it. Just hang it in a corner and paint it that way, Rakesh. That might work, but I need to see how it looks on a body. Ah, I know. Excuse me, Max, I must visit the local department store. Rakesh, no stealing mannequins. It's just creepy, bro. Damn, once more I am stumped then. I'm sure you'll figure it out, Rakesh. I gotta get to class. You should probably do that too. Rakesh leaves me off without really paying attention to me, which is fine by me. And I take off, content that I've avoided something terribly embarrassing. So I'm looking at my grades, my money, and all that shit, and I'm just like, damn. I don't know, I'm trying to keep a good balance of things. So hopefully I can get a few things. I'm gonna put my controller down. My voice is starting to go. I do vocal warm-ups before I even start these though. I do the Trinidad. If y'all don't know what that is, search it up on YouTube. It's like Trinidad and the big Mississippi in the town of Honolulu should be the start. Okay. And I'm not gonna click space this time and stop my video. Speaking of which, we are at about, I want to say an hour, so pretty cool. I suppose I could see what's going on tonight, but honestly, it's been a pretty long week. I think I've earned a nice night inside. I'm heading to my room when I hear Isabella humming some wordless tone. I peek my head in. Looks like she's got some plans. She hasn't mentioned any parties. Fuck! She hasn't mentioned any parties, which means she's probably going out with that bastard Chad. Probably going to take her out for a grave evening of feeling his biceps. I don't know what she sees in that jerk, but I guess it's not really my place to tell her who to date. Then again, I've never backed down from a challenger before. Maybe I shouldn't. Now. Try to have a chat or just try to go with my original plan and relax for a while. We're relaxing. You know what? Whatever. Who cares? If she wants to date that giant idiot, that's her business. I leave her doorway and just head back to my room. Plugging in my amp and my axe, I start working my way through a few tunes. Before I know it, it's been 3 hours, and I've got a pretty good handle on the chords for my latest song. I fell asleep feeling pretty satisfied with myself. Again, I feel like Isabella is just I feel like that's just like a useless piece of time right there. That's just me though. I just don't think she's worth anything, if I'm being completely honest. I think it's all about Anne, Sally. It's all about that, maybe even Douchenick. I think Douchenick is starting to grow on me. I kind of like him a little bit more. Obviously me, because I'm the main character. And, maybe a little bit of Rakesh. I'm not really feeling him. These take kind of long to assimilate, bro. Like, what is this, 2K? Y'all ever played, My League? Oh. I think my professor might hate me. I know he didn't cover those damn questions during his lecture. I just want to head up to my room and jam for a big jerk. Hey guys, I'm home. Anybody else have a terrible... No sooner have I opened my mouth than a little sucker dart has attached itself to my forehead. Reach for the sky, Max. You've got no hope of defeating the rowdy bunch. Your chances are slimmer than finding an open spot on the commute train to Bihar. What he said. Now drop those books, sucker. Isabella and Rakesh are standing in the dining area holding dart blasters leveled right at me. Suddenly, a bunch of darts bloom on the wall behind Isabella, who goes diving behind the common room couch. Oh, no you don't, you rowdy bunch. I've had the run of this place for far too long. Now it's time for the Serene gang to put you in your place. Yeah. Apparently Anne and Sally were upstairs, their guns pointed at me and the other two. Both sides look at me somewhat unexpectantly. Play of it. Ladies, there's more than enough of me to go around. You don't have to shoot each other. That's true. I guess we could just shoot you. I go diving for cover as a bunch of more darts suddenly appear on the front door where my head just was. Wait, I'm unarmed! That just makes you easier to shoot, hot stuff. I take a quick look at my options and see that both Rakesh and Anne are dual-wielding guns. Unless one of you guys wants to give up your spare gun for me. I don't know. Isabella said I was only a spray of doughs away from being in my own John Woo movie. And I still haven't managed to jump out shooting 2 guns yet. I think I can get it right this time. No, I think it's a good idea. Come join our side of the fight, kid. We'll treat you real nice. Isabella winks at me, even though she's still got that gun pointed at me. Oh, no you don't. Come join our side, Max. We're the side that's right. We'll finally be able to tame this Wild West dormitory. Never! Our side has the goodies. No, we're the goodies. Their side has baddies. Everyone groans. You're not doing yourself any favors, Stanley. Still, I should probably pick soon. Their trigger fingers are always looking mighty itchy. Sally plus Anne. I mean, those are quite literally the people that I like. Yep, +5, and then Anne too. Yes. Well, after much consideration, I'm afraid the Serene gang has had a higher ratio of ladies to dudes. Traitor! Isabella immediately begins firing at me with backup from Rakesh. Luckily, the Serene gang got my back and they begin to return fire. Max, here you go. It's like a scene out of a movie. She tosses the gun and it's like it floats in slow motion to my leaping hand. I turn around and bring it to bear on the rowdy gang who are retreating to the kitchen. Pop, pop, pop. Rakesh takes one to the face and one to the knee. Yeah, they're on the run now. Get up, Max. We got him cornered. It is the cornered rat that fights the hardest. What? Man, what the fuck? Which normal person says that, bruh? It is the cornered rat who fights the hardest. Man, if you don't get your lame ass. Yeah, come and get us if you think you can. Together, the Serene gang sneaks up in the kitchen door. We all look at each other and nod, ready to burst through the door. Oh, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Isabella and Rakesh come bursting out before we have a chance to ready ourselves. Now without casualties, but the two make a fighting charge through our defense. Chasing after our enemies, the fight rages throughout the house for the next few hours. Finally, everyone collapses in the common room laughing. Holy hell, what the hell happened in here? You did this, didn't you, Max? I should kick you out of the dorm for this. No, I don't even care who started this. Get to cleaning. What are you, 12? Clean this place up. I mean, right now. Dominic's face is suddenly covered in darts, and a lot of us are running for our rooms. Totally worth it. Okay, so we got an event where we got not only Annie points, but Sally points? Max is him, bro. Y'all can't tell me otherwise. By the way, please tell me what y'all think about Basecam. I'm not sure how to feel about it yet, especially because I'm not even looking at y'all half the time. I'm just looking over here. And then even then, once I play other games, I can't rely on this side because OBS has a little bit of delay. This side, on the other hand, which is my actual TV, that works with less delay. This works with way more, especially when recording. And hopefully nothing happens to the audio in this one. I really hope not, because I'm trying. Okay. And that is the end of week 6. Week 7, are we going to start off with an automatic event? Nope. Okay. So I accidentally looked in the gallery before I started up the game today. Low-key just interested to see what was in there. And I'm not going to lie, I probably shouldn't have looked. It kind of spoiled me a bit. And it's about like, I don't know, I don't want to say it. It didn't spoil me, but it was enough to be like, oh, okay, so I know exactly what we're aiming for here. Can't believe the weekend went by so quickly. It's the last week of the quarter though, so everyone's busy studying. No big parties or get-togethers or anything. You almost think I'd have rolled out of school or something, the way all these nerds clammed right up. Even Latin House is pretty quiet. At least Sally let me come play with her new puppy. I'm not really sure how she kept that thing a secret from Douchenick. Today's classes were mostly about making sure everyone understood the material on the test, which basically means tonight is even more studying. I get to the top of the stairs, about to get into my room. I can see Isabella standing in the doorway. She's just staring inside like there's something in there. I get to my own door, and she's still standing in her doorway. I'm not sure if I should see what's up or not. Maybe she just wants to be left alone. Yeah, she probably just wants to be left alone. I don't say anything and just go into my room. After a few hours of studying, I can hear her heading out the door, guessing she decided she wasn't interested in studying tonight. Learning. Yep. What would y'all give this game? I think I'd give it a straight up 7, 6.5 maybe. Right above the cornerstone of where I would say do not get the game. But 6 would be right on that cornerstone. I think this game is a bit better than that though. I think that does it. I don't think I could be any more ready for finals. I'm actually not sure what to do with myself now. Hey Max, you have a second? I could use a bit of help. Oh god, what does this douchebag want? I guess you sure you didn't mean... Buck, I guess you sure you didn't mean to go to Anne's room? She's studying. You clearly aren't. Come on, it'll only take a bit. So, what's up? I got behind in grading papers. I need some help to get them done before tomorrow. They're for finals, so it has to be done quick. Oh, fine. I hate to see a tight-ass beg. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Yeah, you dick. Just come on. I get up and we go over to Dominic's room. As I sit down, he slaps a pile of papers in front of me. Okay, so this was part multiple choice, part essay / problem solving. I'll take care of the essay portions, take this answer sheet, and just do the multiple choice stuff. That'll make things go much faster. Sure, sounds easy enough. Thanks. I appreciate you helping me. Sounds like it was hard for him to admit. Poor thing. We both started off rather quietly. It's not hard to compare the filled-in bubbles to the answer sheet. Mostly a matter of putting one on top of the other and marking the difference. Dominic gets a bit absorbed in his work, not even really looking at what I'm doing anymore. Let's try to learn more about Dominic. +5, yeah. This is stupid. I can either keep sniping at Douchenick or I can maybe try to find out what makes him tick. Couldn't hurt to maybe brighten his opinion of me, at any rate. So how'd you fall behind? You're pretty good about this stuff normally, aren't you? Dominic is still distracted by his own papers. It seems like he only half hears me. Oh. Raid ran later than it should have. Damn DPS screwing around like always. Wait, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean? What? Oh, crap. I hadn't meant to say any of that. Oh, you did, so explain. Yeah, keep grading, though. Ever heard of massively multiplayer online games? Not really. I play video games on the internet. You're one of them, huh? I mean, shit, so am I. I'm literally playing a game right now. I'm literally playing a game right now. I am literally playing a game right now. I'm kind of scared to push this any further because I might just die. Okay, that's about as far as I'm pushing it. I don't want my entire setup to absolutely die. Okay, I have too much love for this. So, nerd stuff basically? Yeah, nerd stuff. You don't know I'm getting a master's in physics, right? I'm pretty much planning on making a career out of nerd stuff. Hey, don't get me wrong, I don't care if you do your nerd stuff. It's not my brag, but I'll only make fun of you for it occasionally. Dominic shoots me a dirty look, but it's clear I'm kidding. So why would that keep you up? Can't you just pause that stuff or something? No, not the online stuff. Too many other people. I never would have figured you for a gamer. Yeah, well, like I said, I'm in a pretty near the career path. Some of my friends got me into it. So, you do know how to have fun after all. Oh, shut up. Of course I know how to have fun. Learn something every day. I think I'm done with this batch, by the way. Dominic and I trade snacks and continue to grade. Finally, we get everything finished. Alright, well, now that I've bailed you out of your irresponsible gamer troubles, I think I'll head out and figure out how to best to lord it over you. Yeah, I appreciate the help, X, even if you are a punk ass. And mockingly salute him as I make my way out. I guess everyone's got another side that we don't necessarily get to see of all the time. That's true about most things in this world, okay? I think I am going to stop the first episode here, so I'm going to see what the next scene ends up being. Although I probably am going to play a few hours to continue tonight. I did play for about over an hour. And look, as much as I could have like these videos keep recording all the time, I don't have unlimited time. I'm going to be honest, I don't. And the good thing is that I can stop whenever I want, which means I'll compile these together. And that'll be like about an hour and 10 minutes. And then I start up another video, even though I'm just going to be playing right after this. It's just a way so that I could keep ahead on my upload schedule. Alright, and that is it. Thank you guys for watching. This camera quality is terrible. Jesus, bro. This is what y'all are looking at? Fuck. Anyways, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please keep doing great things. You're good at them. I totally did not just look at the stop recording button. Bye.